In a separate module, we talked about how to think about competing explanations when faced with difficult interactions and situations. Let's apply our thinking to the question of workplace diversity. One of the highest priorities in most organizations is bringing in people of different backgrounds to the workforce. Indeed, making sure that members of historically marginalized groups have access to the same opportunities as everyone else is an important goal. And yet, reasonable people can agree on that point and disagree on the best path forward. We may agree on the goal of striving for a more racially and ethnically diverse workforce. However, we still need to think together through the costs and benefits of different policies and practices aimed at getting there. Additionally, people may differ on what success looks like in this context. Is success achieving a 50-50 distribution of women and men in all occupations in the company? Is success a workforce whose racial and ethnic composition mirrors the geographic location of the company? Does that mean it should mirror the community the business is located in, the state, the country, or something else entirely? What about companies that are located in a part of the country that doesn't have a lot of racial or ethnic diversity? Does that change anything? A reasonable person might wonder whether success in diversifying will look different for that company than for companies located near a large city. Another question is, in addition to racial, ethnic, and gender diversity, what other kinds matter? Is socioeconomic diversity included? Viewpoint diversity? Again, reasonable people will have a wide range of perspectives on the answers to these questions. One thing we can all agree on, however, is that this is a complicated topic and we've barely scratched the surface. Still, thornier questions can arise. For instance, should recruiting efforts be prioritized for certain groups over others? An answer of yes or no to that question has costs and benefits associated with it. It is important to remember that reasonable people may come to two completely different conclusions on how to best achieve diversity in the workplace. The sensitive nature of the topic is one of the reasons why open communication and the assumption of good intent are so essential in workplace culture. Because even when an organization wants to increase diversity, it can be difficult to figure out the best path forward. So how does a company proceed? There's no single right answer to this question, but it starts with a culture that allows for a full exploration of the complexity of the problem. With this in mind, let's see if we can lay down some rules of engagement.